Welcome back to Birch's Blessed Barbecue. My name is Michael Birch, and I'm going to show you how to make some tender, juicy, moist pulled pork sandwiches. We have our pork butt. We picked this up from our local store here. Nice, beautiful fat cap on the back. That's what I like to see. Lately, I've been seeing a lot that was scalped. Seen this one, I knew I had to grab it. I like a nice fat coverage. There's not much trimming to do, so we're just gonna give it a once over, see if we can see any bits that need to be taken off. This pork butt is one of the easiest things to cook when it comes to barbecue. It is real forgiving. We're gonna make some pulled pork sandwiches. We're gonna throw this on with the seasoning that you'll see us make here in a second. I'm thinking a honey chipotle rub. We are good to go. We're not going to score this fat. We could score the fat, but we're not going to. If you want to score it, give it hash marks, go this way, and then come back the opposite way as well. This thing is looking perfect to me how it is. So here in a second, you'll see us make some homemade buns. Just a nice, easy cook for today's video. Season this up, get it on the smoker. It's going to sit for 9 to 10 hours, let it rest overnight, make our sandwiches, and eat some good pulled pork. Let's go ahead and make our seasoning. Some granulated honey, cane sugar, sea salt, smoked paprika, sweet paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, ground chipotle, ground mustard, ground coriander, ground cumin, thyme leaves, cayenne powder. Give it a mix. Now we have our honey chipotle seasoning. Let's get in on the pork butt. We're gonna start with this fat cap. This is a big piece of meat, so you can go ahead and season generously. It can handle it. We're going with the honey chipotle rub. We're going with a honey chipotle rub to bring out the sweetness in this pulled pork. I think it'll go well on our sandwiches with our homemade buns. Make sure to season everywhere, get the sides. And put your hand here to help guard it. Pat it on there. I think we're gonna have a beautiful color. You can already see what this seasoning, what the color is looking like. Pat it in there. Flip her over. Go nice and heavy. Now that this pulled pork is nice and seasoned, we're gonna let it sweat in for 15-20 minutes while we go fire up the pit. We are firing up the Traeger Timberline XL today. We're rolling with maple, hickory, and some oak. We have the temp set to 250. As that temp sets, we'll get the pork butt on there. It's sitting here. It is adhering to the meat. What does that mean? It's just waiting for the salt to bring out the moisture, and then it'll have a wet look when it's ready to go onto the smoker. That just lets us know that the seasoning's there. As we're moving it, it's not just gonna fall off and then we don't have a bark. So the plan for this cook, since we're rolling on the Traeger, 250, 9 to 10 hours, maybe even 8, depending on how it cooks. We have a 9 to 10 pound pork butt sitting here with us today. I have a feeling these pulled pork sandwiches are going to be amazing. Pulled pork, honey chipotle rub. So we're going to have a sweet pulled pork with some homemade buns, some fresh buns. I mean, come on. I know you want to stick around and find out how to make the buns and how this sandwich turns out. I think it's going to be phenomenal. Again, I don't use too much sauce, so we're keeping it simple today. We're going pulled pork and bun. That's it. No condiments, no extra add-ons. We're keeping it nice and simple, crowd pleasing. Pulled pork, buns, meat, and bread. That's the type of man I am. I like meat and bread, but as you know, I've lost over 100 pounds, so I've had to watch how I eat it. So here and there, we still eating bread, and we are enjoying life as well. The smoker's set, so let's go get it on the smoker. 9 hours later, we have our pulled pork here, looking nice and barky. You can already see right here the meat's trying to fall off the bone. I'm gonna give it 1 more hour in the oven at 300, wrapped with some foil. Then I'll turn it down to rest. We'll put it on a warm setting at 145 until tomorrow after we get our buns made. Then we'll pull it and see what it's looking like. Let's get it in the oven. Let's make some buns. We'll start with our milk, our eggs, yeast, and sugar. Give that a mix. Now in with our flour. We're just using all-purpose flour today. Salt. Give that a mix. It's a shaggy dough ball has formed. In with our softened butter. Let that knead for 6 to 8 minutes. Once the smooth dough is formed, once your dough ball is formed, you get it into a lightly greased dish and let it sit and rise for the next hour and a half. After an hour and a half rise, let's plop it out, push the air out of it. We're gonna section this off into 90-gram size dough balls. Tuck the seam down at the bottom, all to one spot, pinch it close. Give it a table roll, just like that. I have them on the pan with some parchment paper, and we're gonna let that rise for 30 to 45 minutes. We gave our buns time to rise. Now let's paint them. Right here, I just have one beaten egg with a little bit of water. Paint it on there. Nice and light, not too much. This is what's gonna give us the color that we're looking for. That golden brown color. We got those nice and painted. Now let's get them in the oven. 9 hours and 1 overnight rest later, let's pull our pulled pork. First thing we're gonna do, pull out this bone. Nice and barky, tender, juicy. It's gonna be perfect for our sandwiches. So we wanna have some texture in here. I'm gonna do a rough pull right here. We're gonna take that rub we made, go back in and season the meat itself. Smoky, sweet, with a mild kick from the chipotle. Let's give it a taste test. I'll add in a little bit more salt. I think that rub just needed a little more salt to go with it to bring out the flavor. Especially since we're doing a simple pulled pork sandwich. We want this flavor to really pop. Do one more. Yep. That's perfect to me right there. Our buns are done, nice and golden brown. We're gonna set them on a wire rack so that the bottoms don't sog out. I went ahead and buttered the buns. Let's go ahead and slice into it. Could add some dough conditioner to get the same texture as you would at the stores, but look at that crumb. Just pile it on. Just doing pulled pork and bread. Nice thick sandwich. Let's make another one. We have our pulled pork sandwiches. Fill them up, nice and meaty. You can see the bun, homemade, glistening. We went ahead and put the butter on top after it was done. I think we're just gonna go ahead and go for a taste test. We can test it by itself first. Definitely needed the extra salt. There's a hint of sweetness. We could up the sweetness level if we wanted to. Add some brown sugar. I like the smokiness. I like the kick and the flavor that the chipotle is bringing. Let's get into it. Dang, that's good. Dang, that's good. Dang. Look at the bread. Could be more pillowy. I like this recipe. It's more of a structured bun. It's not going to fall apart. It's not flimsy. It can hold all of this without falling apart. If you want to add sauce and stuff, this would be a great bun to hold it. Should definitely give that a try. I can leave that recipe down below. The meat's nice and tender. Phenomenal flavor. It's a must try. Buttery bun. It's nice and buttery, holding its shape. I think the flavors pair well with this as well. I just want to tell you, it's your time. It's your turn. You've been looking out for everybody else. You've been putting yourself on the back burner. You put their needs in front of your own needs, which leaves you empty on E at the end of the day to where you can't even put in effort for yourself. They keep asking, you keep giving. But in order to keep giving, you got to get something in return. All right? It's like if I had a glass of water here. Everybody else is thirsty. So you divvying up your water. Boom, boom, boom. 3 different jars. You only got a little bit of left water for yourself. And it's not enough for you to continue doing what you need to do to progress in your life. The dreams that you have, the goals that you have. Something needs to be pouring into you in order for you to keep pouring into others. That's what I had to learn. Right? Putting yourself first isn't selfish. It's actually benefiting everybody else that you're serving because you're taking time for yourself to fill up your water. So when they come to you thirsty, you can give it to them. Right? As much as you can give, but to much is given, much is required. So we have to work on ourselves. We have to develop ourselves and be selfish. All right? This year, I want you to take a time out of your day where you might be serving others. They might get mad at you. They might wonder why you're drawing back. But draw back. Take that hour, take the hour and a half, 2 hours, even 30 minutes, 5, 10, whatever that time is that you can take and put it into yourself. That new hobby. If you like making videos, make videos. If you like going to swim, you like going to work out, make time for that. Fill up your cup, fill up your water. God wants to pour his water into you. Right? You have to get fed in order to keep feeding. Take that time and put it into you. Even if that is you resting. Right? Saying no to somebody, saying no to go help somebody for you to rest because that's what you need. Right? And then the next time they call, you might be ready, but you need to take this time for you. And just because it's free time doesn't mean it's their time. I just want to encourage you and empower you to be a little selfish. Take some time to yourself. Work on what you need to work on. Enjoy yourself. Find a new hobby. Whatever it is that uplifts you, elevates you. So when you do go out to serve, because I know you like serving. I know you like helping others. But like I said, you can't give what you don't have. So be selfish a little bit. Take some time to yourself. Go figure out some new hobby. Go travel. Go learn something. Go expose yourself to something different. I'm telling you, when you expose yourself to different, your mind expands. I think I'm from a small town, right? I've been able to travel on the road and plane, sit first class. And it just opens your mind up to different things. I had never flown first class. It's a flight, right? It's a different experience. The seats are bigger. More space. To when I went to a flight that wasn't first class, since I was exposed to this is my expectations and standards go up as well. So now I go back to the flight that's not first class. I'm like, what is this? Which there's nothing wrong with it. It's just I exposed myself to more and now I want more. And I have to be willing to do whatever I need to do so that I can live the life I want to live. And taking time for myself will allow me to serve others. Taking time for myself to go to the gym and work out and feed my mind gives me the ability to come here, make videos, new recipes, to come share them with you. and give you an uplifting word. If I don't do that, if I don't develop me, if I don't take my time in the morning with God to develop and learn and study and just sit at his feet and see what he has to feed me, me getting on here and giving you some words of encouragement, motivation, empowerment, trying to help you and encourage you and expose you to different ways of thinking does not happen. All right? I expose myself to different ways of thinking, different ways of being, different ways of speaking, different ways of understanding, which allowed me to grow and become who I am today. I don't have time to get into it today on where I was to where I am now. But I promise you, if you take this year and you be a little selfish, work on you, put time into you, put effort into you, that thing you've always been wanting to do, but you don't have the time, you've given your time away to others. You've given your time away to things that aren't serving you. You're giving, but you're not getting anything back. And I'm sorry, you need to get something back in return so that you can continue giving. With that being said, I love you. Thank you. If you enjoyed this recipe, if you give it a try, tag us at Birch's Blessed BBQ, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Remember to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.